we participated in. So this line right here, okay, I'm going to put it down, okay, and so, see it right here, covering up the, right there's a 1/4 inch, okay, I went exactly on it. If you look real close, you can still see the yellow lines, but I wanted to make sure that I was exactly on it for you, okay? So, that's what we're going to use to go by. So, let me show you. See, now the gold line tape stuck to the... Throw this away. Okay. So, we're going to go... They're saying 1/4 inch. Alright, there's our 1/4 inch right there. Okay, from side to side. It's right there. Okay. So, this is what we need to do. We need to line it up along the line that we just did, okay? So we go and we line it all up like this, okay? Make sure that you get as close on the line as you can. You know, kind of look back and see, sit back and look back and see if you can see any of the lines. See, I see some of it down here. So I want to go ahead and do this again, like that, okay? And then we're going to down. Okay. Once you start doing this a few times, you know, then you'll get the hang of it. Okay, so then we're going to take our rotary cutter and we're going to cut. Now, if you guys want to, you know, save this for anything, I'm not going to, simply because, well, I might save it for a project that has to do with the strip thing. So I might save it. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna iron it, and then we're gonna fold it over like this. Okay, any piece that's hanging there, because some pieces are bigger than others, so okay, you wanna make sure that you cut away. It's no big deal. So this is the first one. See, so that's what they want you to do. They want you to go opposite. Okay, the other way, so it looks like that. I'm going to iron it, but I'm not going to iron it right now. Okay, the other way that they want you to go, or that you can do it, and it really is a lot easier, but this is not what they're asking for, okay? Two ways, but it just looks so much nicer when it's done the way I just did it. Okay, you can match the two sides up, okay? Make sure you have right sides, wrong side, you know how you match everything, you know. And then sew it so it looks like this, okay? And then, the other way, okay. So it looks like this, and it's all straight, and just sew straight across, so that you can go like that, and it just looks all nice and even. But this is not the way they're talking. They're telling you to do it the other way. So let me show you guys one more time. Alright? As you go along and do it, you're going to get the hang of it, and you'll be doing it really fast in no time. Okay? So, I'm going to do that. Okay, how it's lined up. And then I'm going to take my ruler, okay, and mark my, what I'm going to do. Okay, like this. See again how I'm going from point to point, straight across from this point to that point. Okay. I'm going to take a pen, alright, and I'm going to pin it. Make sure that it stays smooth, okay, and stays in place. That's why these pins are best to use in a project like this, because you want it to stay smooth and you want it to stay, you know, as smooth as possible. Because as you go along, this is going to be a really, really long piece. That's going to be able to go all the way around and around and around. Okay? So, now I'm going to iron this over to an iron. Okay? So we're going to put it in here. And I need to get one of those lights that go up here on the machine. It would really help me in this area where I'm not too much light. I got a little bit only. Okay, try to excuse me. Okay, as you go along, your material is going to get heavier and it's going to want to go its own way and all that. So don't let it. Try to keep it as best as you can to what you're doing, okay? So wrong side over right side. Always double check. Wrong side. No. Hold on, see? It wasn't. It's wrong side over right side. It goes like this, see? Whew. Okay, let me just fix that real quick. Okay, so no biggie. Now, you're gonna want some of, you know, like that, because you're gonna want some of it to be like that. So, because I don't really have a follow thing that I can follow here by doing this, okay, I just have to kind of guess what I'm doing, which is fine. Alright, so now right side to right side. Okay, good. Okay, now, and it is very easy to make a mistake. Okay, it says error 1 because I pushed on the foot pedal without my pressure foot being down. Okay, but see, then it's down and now it just went back to how it was supposed to be. Okay, so I'm saying something like, okay, that's pretty good too. So go along the line, come to the pen, take it out, okay, and you know, it's very important that you double check, like I just did, because I would have gone ahead and sewed it, and it would have been the wrong way. So, super important that we double check on what we're doing, okay? Especially this dark brown, they both sides look pretty much alike. Okay, so we sewed it. So now we're going to take the ruler and we're going to line up the 1/4 of an inch from here to here, okay? And same right here. And we're going to cover up the blue that we just did, alright? Okay. And there we go. Looks pretty good. Move it down a little. I have to remember Okay. It just depends on how you want your rug to look. You want it to look nice. You want it to look, you know, semi sort of nice. Okay, so we're gonna take this. Okay. When we come back, this one we're gonna use our stick, and we're gonna open up the seams and we're gonna iron them open. Okay. So just so. Look at this. This is only 3, and look at how big it is already. Huh? Imagine with 42. Okay. So just keep track of where you started. Okay, like right now, I'm going to put in okay, there's 2 ways you can do it. I have those numbered pins. I'm not sure if they're close by. Let me look. Because you go through the you know, of trying to get everything just the way you want it, so you want to kind of keep it that way if you can. I don't know where they are. Okay, well, the numbered pins that we have, that we numbered from 1 to 20, I probably put them over there on the other side. Okay, so you can do it that way, or you can take a try to keep it from not folding too. They want to fold into themselves, and okay, you can take a excuse me, post-it note, and you can write. Okay, we want to write strip 1. Okay, number 1. So you know that is the start of your strips that you're going to do, because you're going to have, you know, remember you're going to have 40 of them. So then you want to take it on your number 1 right here. Okay, I got to cut some of that off. Okay, and we're going to put it on here like that, because we now know it's strip number 1, and we're going to take a pen and we're going to just stick it through. Okay, so we know that this is what we started with, and we don't get confused, because as you go along, let me tell you, it's really easy to get confused. Okay, that's just a little hint thing that I learned along the way. Okay, what else do they want you to do? Okay, so I want you to continue on, pressing the seam allowance open, which is what we're going to do. Continue until all strips are sewn together into one continuous long strip, which will measure about 50 yards. So you know how long that would be. Okay, then we're going to fold the strip at 12/16 increments. Okay, tie loosely at both ends. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to it. Okay, so next week, I think we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to finish doing this week. I don't know. Our weather coming up is gonna be really, really hot. Look at our apartment right now, 80.3. So I'm gonna try to get a lot done, but I don't know. There's no breeze out here to speak of today, which is really unusual, being this close to the beach. But anyway, depending on how big it is when you get done sewing it,